Yeah, thank you so much. And this just seeing this on the screen just lets me know that I need to get my headshot updated to the new one. That young gun on there looks fantastic. So, well, perfect. Well, thank you so much for having me on today. So, much like you're saying, my name is Scott Leroy. I run what I call the lamest name company of all time, Scott Leroy Marketing, and we're really here to help with all of your creative technology to make your life that much simpler at the end of the day. So, one of the biggest things that I always like to really highlight on here, let me pull this up real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen if I can on here. I always like to highlight our website for y'all. And in this case, the main thing that I want to show on here is that under this scottleroymarketing.com site that hopefully y'all are able to see right now on here, the main place to really focus on is under this agent resources section. So at the end of the day on here, once you're under agent resources and you've signed in with your market center number of 848, this will give you access to everything possible on here. All right, so whether it is going through and doing our questionnaire, and one big thing that I love highlighting on our questionnaire section is that whether you've been an agent with Keller Williams for, geez, maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4+ years, whatever it might be, there's a lot of stuff that's probably changed ever since you officially joined that we can go through and adjust for you to make your life a lot easier. So you'll notice on here on the right-hand side under questionnaires, we have an existing agent questionnaire option. Now, this is really meant for any agent in the office to go through and say, if I was starting again today on April 26, what does that look like? How do I go through and get that adjusted on here? So our goal is to basically do a full audit of your account and think of it like a yearly check-in with the doctor for us to make sure that everything is up and running correctly for you. So we're going to look and see, do you have all the new tools up and running? Are you utilizing everything that Command has available for you? And more importantly, what can we do to spruce it up even further to make your life that much easier? Now, the best part is this questionnaire is just going to ask for 6 questions, 2 of which are your names. That'll make life a lot easier on there. So please feel free to fill this out so we can get in there and help to adjust everything possible. Now, on top of that, we also have live webinars that are happening every Monday through Friday, right at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So you can access them from this live webinar link, or you can go to slmwebinar.com. So S like Scott, L like Leroy, M like marketing, webinar.com to access these as well every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. These are live and interactive, so it's meant for you to do it along with us. So please feel free to hop in there and ask questions also. And of course, if you want to see what classes are occurring this month, we already have it set for the month of May, so you can see the upcoming month or upcoming classes occurring next month. And then, of course, if you want to jump in and maybe you want to do it on your own, we also have challenges that are accessible for you. And I'm excited to announce that we just launched our 30-day challenge yesterday as a smart plan. So if you search Scott Leroy or you search 30-day challenge, it should pop up for you as one of the newest options available as a smart plan to use. And these are 30 items that you can do in 30 days or less to really become more of an expert of all the different KW tools. All right. And then, of course, if you're looking for some helpful items, we do have our cheat sheets available for y'all as well, just to take advantage of all the different options that are accessible for you. So think of this as an FAQ walkthrough at the end of the day to make your life that much easier. Now, if you can't make it to the training class, that's no problem at all. All of our classes are recorded, so you can hop on here at any time to rewatch them. All right, so if you have to jump in and then maybe you have to leave, whatever it may be, no worries. All right, because on here you'll be able to find all of our classes alphabetically organized, but then also chronologically organized, so you can see the most recent course immediately on here as well too. So if you're looking for a class, like say for instance, we're having one today on campaigns, then this might say something like Campaigns 101-4/26. So that way, once you click on this, the first video that's going to come up is the most recent version of that class. All right, but then if you want to jump onto the class that you are a part of, you'll be able to find that on there as well too from that particular date. Now, if you aren't looking for a 1-hour class, which is understandable, we do have what we call our tech tips. These are 1 to 5 minute videos that are specific items to help you out. So if you're looking through this and saying like, man, I really just want to learn how to do an email campaign. I really just want to learn how to do a Facebook ad or how to add these pages to my site. So instead of a 1-hour class, this will be a 1 to 5 minute tip video that'll help you out to complete just that one specific item right away. All right, now on top of that, we also have what we call our agent support. This is my favorite thing to highlight on team meetings to let you know of everything that's accessible for you. So think of us as an extra tech person in the office. Think of us as an extra tech staff member to make your life that much easier. All right, but at the bottom of every page, we're going to have our contact information on here. So if you ever have any issues, questions, concerns with any of the KW technology, please feel free to reach out at any time because that is what we're here for, to make your life that much easier. All right, so if you are saying like, hey, I'm having an issue with Command, I'm having an issue with DocuSign, I'm having an issue with my database, you can feel free to reach out to us, and any issues, questions, concerns, any troubleshooting type items, we can help out with right away. Now, on top of that, we also have free services for y'all, completely complimentary, completely free on here. So I always love to highlight these because this is one of my favorite things in life, is to tell you that there are free items available on here. All right, but under our Command services, we have services just on like setting up your Command account. So if you need help just getting that platform up and running, we can help you out with that. If you need help starting a smart plan, maybe you want to use the monthly neighborhood nurture and you want to add in 500 plus contacts under a specific tag, we can do that right away too. All right, if you're looking at this and maybe you need help importing your database, we can help to get that adjusted and imported right away for you too. So if you have a CSV file, VCF, numbers, Excel, whatever it might be, even Google Sheets, please feel free to send that back over to us and we can help out with that immediately. All right, we also have services all around your Keller Cloud platforms, whether it's just getting your profile completed, maybe helping to create a new team for you. Or if you're joining a team, we can help to update that information. If you're leaving a team, we can help to remove all that information for you as well too, and make sure that you're just displaying as an individual agent. All right, we can even create QR codes on here, which I'll talk about in a second. We can even go through, and if you have a new bio, an email, headshot, phone number, social media info, we can update all this information at any time for you. All right, we even have services all around your KW.com email or your Google Workspace email on here, whether it's creating that email account, setting it up to forward to another email address, setting up an alias. So that way, maybe if you have a name change or if you decide that you want to change your email, you can still have that prior one as well too. All right, and then of course, website services. Now, when the new websites officially launch, obviously this will be getting an upgrade on here. But more importantly, right now, if you want to go through and you need help adding in testimonials, like maybe you're saying, hey, I want to go ahead and add in my testimonials that are currently over on Realtor.com or over on Zillow or Facebook, Google, whatever it might be, we can help to add those in for you. If you need help forwarding a domain over to your site, maybe you've purchased a domain from GoDaddy, we can get that pointed over to display on your actual .kw.com site immediately. We can feature your listings. We can set up Google Analytics, a mortgage calculator. One of my personal favorites that I always like to highlight is the open house sign-in sheet. If you're doing an open house this weekend, I would definitely suggest taking advantage of this. This will allow us to create a digital online sign-in sheet. All right, all through a landing page on command, where it's going to highlight your information, where the obviously clients or potential leads can sign in, and information around the property. Now, not only is it going to do that, whenever someone signs in with that sign-in sheet, it's going to add them into command directly. It's going to then tag them as an open house lead, and we'll set it up where it'll automatically add them onto a post open house follow-up smart plan. So now whenever someone comes to your open house, it's going to automatically start to drip on them and stay in touch with them without you even having to touch anything. You won't even have to lift a finger and it's going to work for you right away. So that's a great way to have the system work for you so you can work smarter, not harder. All right, so all these are accessible and all these little red rectangles are clickable buttons. So if you select any of those, it'll bring up a quick short form that you can fill out that allows to go through and basically get everything completed for you. All right, so once again, this is all complimentary, all free to use just from the graciousness of the office. So definitely take advantage of all of these. Utilize anything and everything. And then, of course, on here, we also have all of our templates. So one big thing I do like to highlight is we do have digital marketing templates that we're redoing through Canva right now. So if you're a Canva fan, maybe you're utilizing it as well. Or if you want to take that and upload that into Designs directly, that'll be accessible very soon. So you're going to see some massive changes on here. So right now, you'll be able to access these just through Google Slides. but very soon it's going to be all through Canva that you can have access to it too. All right, so a quick overview just to make sure that kind of go back through everything I talked about really quickly on here. Remember, the ScottLeroyMarketing.com site is the main place to focus on. Everything is under agent resources. You want to sign in with 848 for your market center number. That questionnaire I would highly suggest utilizing immediately. Please take advantage of this today. It's 6 questions. I'll show it to you right now. This existing agent questionnaire, ScottLeroyMarketing.com/existing. It's a great way to say, if I was starting again today on April 26th, what all am I missing? What all can I take advantage of? How can I utilize the system even further? And once again, we're not going to adjust anything that you've already pre-set up. We're just going to look for any holes, any gaps that we can update. And then more importantly, anything that may have launched between the time that you joined to today. All right. Then, of course, outside of that, we have all of our live training classes. Remember, every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, approximately 1 hour long. We have all of our training opportunities, whether it's our training calendar where you can see the courses, our challenges. There is a new smart plan that's out there, so feel free to take advantage of it. You'll have the first office I've been able to tell about, so I'm excited to highlight that. All of our cheat sheets, so if you want to download anything to write out on or have that right there so you can see it step by step. It's an FAQ walkthrough of all the different applets. All of our recorded courses, so if you have to leave one of our classes earlier, you want to come back and rewatch it. These are all available, remember, alphabetically organized, but chronologically organized, so you can access the most recent class immediately. And then, of course, on here, we also have our agent support. So once again, take advantage of this agent support. Think of us as an extra staff member of the office to make your life that much easier, and really think of us as an extra tech person. All right, I definitely can't highlight that enough. That's one of my favorite things to display on there, but we are here to make your life that much easier. We're here to help you out with everything possible. There's 50 plus of us over here actually helping you out. So if you ever reach out to us, please feel free to take advantage of that and let us know how we can help you out with anything and everything KW Technology, and utilize that website. I definitely want to make sure that everything possible is being used for you, that you're using everything that we have available. And once again, that it's all for free. That's the biggest thing that I can highlight on there. So thank you so much for having me on the team meeting today. I'm thoroughly ecstatic to go over all of this. And once again, I'm excited to help y'all out even further.
Well, Scott, I truly appreciate it. And I know our staff members really appreciate it, because all of these questions used to come to us and we don't have the answers like your team does. And it's exceptional. I know I often go to your YouTube channel as an example to figure out how to do some of the things from the website perspective. But this is a great reminder that you do much more than just set up profiles. You, like you said, building the open house sign-in sheets and getting a drip campaign. If that's something that you've been struggling with, Scott and the team, that's who you need to reach out to right away.
Yeah, please do. That's what we're here for. And I definitely want to help to take this off your plate. You should be out there helping people buy and sell homes and not have to worry about any of this tech stuff. That's what we're here for.
There you have it, my friend. So if you ever felt a little overwhelmed with Command and everything that it does, because it does do a lot, know that we've got a great team in place to support you there. Scott, appreciate you and your team, and all the best to you. Thanks again for joining us.
Of course. Thank you for having me today.